अभी तक के ज्योमेट्री के लेक्चर में हमने पावर ऑफ पॉइंट्स को डिफाइन कैसे करते हैं लेक्चर 1 में हमने देखा था। नाउ हाउ वी विल अप्लाई दिस इन different प्रॉब्लम एंड हाउ वी विल थिंक अबाउट देम। तो कैलकुलेटिव मैनर से कि हम समझ पाए कि हम कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे, तो एक सम रिगरस प्रॉब्लम के लिए हमने IMO 2011 शॉर्टलिस्ट प्रॉब्लम उठाया है, जिसमें पूछा ये जा रहा है कि लेट A1 A2 A3 A4 बी नॉन साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल। नॉन साइक्लिक मीन्स उसके सारे वर्टिसेस से, उस क्वाड्रिलेटरल के सारे वर्टिसेस से कोई सर्कल पास करने वाला नहीं है। तो नाउ इतना तो मुझे पता है कि 3 वर्टेक्स से तो एक यूनिक सर्कल पास होता है, तो उसके बारे में कह रहे हैं कि जो बाकी बाकी 3 वर्टिसेस बच रहे हैं एक को छोड़ के, तो उनसे उनका सेंटर O1 है, रेडियस R1 है एंड सो ऑन। तो लेट्स फ्रेम द फिगर ओवर इट। सपोज करते हैं कि ये हमारे पास एक सर्कल था एंड नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू व्हाट, we have 4 points. Suppose it is A1, suppose it is A2, suppose it is A3 and suppose it is A4. मैंने ऐसा क्यों बनाया? क्योंकि A2, A3, A4 के बारे में इन्होंने कहा है कि उसकी रेडियस O1 है, R1 है, सेंटर O1 है, रेडियस R1 है। तो हम धीरे धीरे करके O2, O3, O4 के बारे में भी जानकारी ले पाएंगे। तो इसका मतलब है कि हमारे पास ये जो गिवन सर्कल है, ये कुछ ऐसा बनेगा और ये हमारे पास हम कह सकते हैं कि क्वाड्रिलेटरल कुछ ऐसा बन के आएगा, राइट। नाउ सपोज दैट कि इनके डायगोनल का इंटरसेक्शन, डायगोनल्स अगर मैं ड्रॉ कर दूं, तो सपोज करते हैं कि वो सम पॉइंट M पे कट कर रहे हैं, राइट। And now what he is saying, O1 square, O1 A1 square minus R1 square। तो आपको पता है कि इस एक्सप्रेशन को देखने के बाद पावर ऑफ पॉइंट के लिए मैंने 2 तरीके के एक्सप्रेशन बताए थे। एक तो OA स्क्वायर, OP स्क्वायर, right? OP square for any point P and O center of circle, OP square minus R square is what? Power of point। तो उसी तरीके का कुछ यहां पे पूछा गया है and this is equal to somehow what? अगर ये एक सर्कल है and now अगर मैं A से ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं, सॉरी P से ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं, ये A और B पे कट कर रहा है, तो इट इज इक्वल टू PA डॉट PB। मैंने ये भी बताया था। Now how we will deal with this, why we are giving two definition, क्योंकि अगर मैं PAPB लिखता तो वो नेगेटिविटी को नहीं लेके आ पाता, तो उस नेगेटिविटी का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए मैंने डायरेक्टेड सेगमेंट का यूज किया है। नाउ ऑनवर्ड्स अब मुझे चाहिए OP स्क्वायर माइनस R स्क्वायर। तो OP स्क्वायर माइनस R स्क्वायर मतलब पहले वाले में चाहिए O1 A1 स्क्वायर माइनस R1 स्क्वायर, R1 स्क्वायर। तो जाहिर सी बात है कि इसका मतलब ये A1 पॉइंट का पावर है। तो इसका मतलब ये है कि आई कैन राइट इट एज A1 M वेक्टर, सॉरी A1, एंड सपोज करते हैं कि ये इस सर्कल को सम सपोज इट एज P1 पे कट कर रहा है, तो इट विल बी A1 P1 वेक्टर डॉट A1 A3 वेक्टर. So now I need A1 P1 vector and A1 A3 वेक्टर. तो ठीक है, मैं थोड़ा और काम करता हूं. अब A1 P1 चाहिए मुझे, तो वी मस्ट हैव सम सेंस. तो मैंने एक काम किया कि मैंने कहा कि ठीक है, चलो इसे मैं M के रिस्पेक्ट में मैं सारे वर्टिसेस को डिफाइन कर डालता हूं. तो मैंने A1 को डिफाइन किया A1 वेक्टर, राइट. A2 को डिफाइन किया A2 वेक्टर, A3 को डिफाइन किया A3 वेक्टर, MA3 को, MA4 को डिफाइन किया वेक्टर को A4 वेक्टर. तो नाउ A1 P1 हाउ वी विल राइट. आपको पता है कि विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू सम it is O, it is A and it is B. How we write AB vector in terms of position vector? So we say OB vector minus OA vector, right? So it is OB vector minus OA vector is somehow equal to AB vector, right? So now here A1 P1 vector, so A1 P1 vector will be written as, if with respect to him I have defined everything. So what I have defined? Define M A1 vector as A1 cap, sorry, A1 vector, M A2 vector as A2 vector, M A3 vector as A3 vector, M A4 vector as A4 vector. Done, right? Now what I want to declare here is how we will write A1 P1 vector. So of course I will write it as M P1 vector final minus M A1 vector, and I have M A1 vector, right? But how we will write MP1? So again MP1 will be considered as like this. See, MP1 vector, if power of, if I am writing the power of M, power of, suppose this is 1, power of M with respect to omega. Omega is what? This circle. So how I will write power of M with respect to omega? I will write it as M P1 vector dot M A3 vector equals M A2 vector dot M A4 vector. And MP1 vector is what? So I will say that MP1 vector will be in the direction of A1 cap, but it will have the magnitude MP1. So I can write it as MP1 have magnitude and it will be A1 cap dot. MA3 will be what? So MA3 will be having magnitude A3 and will be in the direction of A3 cap. Right? Done. All the vectors MA1 magnitude will be, it is it will be giving A1 as magnitude of MA1, A2 as magnitude of MA2, A3 as magnitude of MA3, and A4 as magnitude of MA4. I'm writing like this. So it can be written as like this. MA2 vector will be what? That will be A2 cap. And what about MA4? A4 cap. Right? And now it will give me what? A1 and A3 are in opposite direction, right? A1 and A3 are in opposite direction. That has, it will come out to be negative of MP1, and two unit vector which are just opposite in direction, that will give me -1, right? So MP1 times A3 will be equals to A2 A4. Done. Now with negative sign again. So MP1 can be written as A2 A4 by A3. So it's the magnitude of MP1, right? So let's move on, and it is here we will do what? A1 A3. Here it is missing. So now O1 O1 A1 square minus R1 square will be A1 P1, that is MP1 vector. And how I will write MP1 vector? It will be like this: A2 A4 over A3 MP1, and that will be in the direction of A1 cap. So A1 cap minus MA1, and MA1 is going to be what? A1 cap dot A1 A3. And what is A1 A3? A1 A3 is MA3 minus MA1, and MA3 is what? A3 cap minus A1 cap. And that's how we calculate the things. Right. So here we will have A2 A4 minus A1 A3 by A3 times. And now A1 cap dot A3 cap. A1 cap dot A3 cap. We know that they are -1. They are just opposite in direction. So that is going to be A3 minus A1. And I can write it as A1 minus A3. So this is how O1 A1 square minus R1 square can be written, right? And now we must have the feeling like this. How I will write 1 over O1 A1 square minus R1 square. That will be A3 over A1 minus A3 times A2 A4 minus A1 A3. Right? So if I will operate sigma over it with respect to, as it is something like this, that with respect, if I will write this 1 over O2 A2 square minus R2 square. This will come out to be just opposite to A2. Who is just opposite to A2? Just opposite to A2 is A4. So it will be A4 over A1 minus A3. That was the thing. So what I will write it here as uh, A2 minus A4. And here what I will write, it is A2, A4 minus A1, A3, just opposite things, right? So it is A1, A3 minus A2, A4, right? These are the things. Done. Now let's move on to the 1 over O3 A3 square minus R3 square. This will be equals to what? Again, A3, opposite to A3 is what? A1. A1 over A1 minus A3. Sorry, A3 minus A1 into, next what we will do, just opposite to uh, uh, here it has A1, so then we have written even parts, then A1 A3. Here we have A3, then I will the same thing, A2 A4 minus A1 A3. Done. Same thing, 1 over O4 A4 square minus R4 square. And that is going to be A4 opposite is A2. And now we have here A4 minus A2 into, here we will write A1 A3 minus A2 A4. And if I will sum all these, I will operate sigma over these distances OI AI square minus RI square, I equals 1 to 4. Then what I will see here as, let's add something. So who can be added? These two things will add and they will give me A3 minus A1, right? A3 minus A1 upon A1 minus A3, and that is going to be negative of 1 over A2 A4 minus A1 A3, right? And now what I will write, A4 upon this and this, so it will also give me A4 minus A2, A4 minus A2, and that will be get cancelled with negative sign, so that will be negative of 1 over A1 A3 minus A2 A4, and that will come out to be 0. So now in this problem, hence proved. In this problem, I have tried my best to deal how we will deal with directed segments and how we will cover this definition. So this is the first question that I have taken on this topic. We will cover second IMO question on based on this in our next lecture. Thank you.